When you think about hybrid training, what are the benefits that come to mind? Right now in the fitness space, there is nothing more talked about than hybrid training. For those of you who aren't caught up, hybrid training is essentially mixing multiple training styles at once. This can be done with literally any training style, but the most trendy combination at the moment is mixing running with lifting weights to achieve high levels of strength, muscle, and cardio. The main benefits that you've probably heard of are things like improved athleticism, better performance in sports, improved health and well-being. Basically, looking good, feeling good, and having more functional strength that translates well to real-life situations. But there is one other benefit that no one really talks about. Hybrid training can help you be more consistent, more motivated, and help you stay on track with your fitness. Let me explain how that's possible.
It's the yellow Diablo, cooler than gelatos. Slide into that bitch and show her how to sing legato. Chefing waffles like I'm Roscoe's going.
Firstly, with hybrid training, there is much more variety in your day-to-day training because you are working on multiple aspects of your fitness. Now, although there are cons to this, which I've talked about in my previous video, the advantage is that it's much less boring when you're doing a lot of different things. People who have experienced training one singular style of workouts for a long-term period know that there are times when the grinding gets repetitive, boring, and demotivating. As James Clear states in Atomic Habits, mastery requires practice, but the more you practice something, the more boring it becomes. Once the beginner gains have been made and we learn what to expect, our interest starts to fade. Now, the more disciplined people will manage to push through and keep going, but there are others who tend to fall off track when motivation runs low. This is what separates people who achieve their goals and those who don't. With hybrid training, although you delay your mastery of a specific discipline because your focus is split in multiple directions, you also delay the moment when boredom starts, thus increasing motivation. Another instance where people get bored of their training is when their progress stalls. Hitting a plateau can be one of the most demotivating things in one's fitness journey. Hybrid training gives you an opportunity to quote-unquote redeem yourself. For example, if you've been having crappy gym workouts making little to no progress, you still might be making good progress with your running. Then at least some part of your training is going well, which can be helpful in keeping you motivated overall. Now obviously it's very much possible that you plateau everywhere all at once. It's part of the process and you learn from it. But at least with hybrid training, it is a bit less likely to happen as you're giving yourself extra chances to progress with every different discipline that you partake in. I've also found that hybrid training facilitates social training as it gives you more opportunity to work out with friends. If you only work out at the gym, you'd only have the possibility to train with people that work out at the gym. If you're only a runner, you can only train with people who run. If you're only a swimmer, you can only train with people that swim. But if you did all three, you can train with people that only lift, people that only run, people that only swim, and people that also train hybrid. If you're confused as to why this is such an advantage, I'd guess you've probably never worked out with a good training partner. Having a good workout partner means better workout motivation, better consistency, better discipline, and better opportunities to push yourself. Let me tell you why this is the case. Just like everyone, some days I'm just not feeling it. I don't feel like training, I don't feel like leaving the house or anything. If I didn't train with people, it would be very easy for me to just sack off the workout. But when you tell your friend in advance that you'll train with them at a specific time and place, it's an extra barrier that stops you from skipping training. Plus, if you text your friend telling them that you want to skip, a good partner will probably try to talk you out of it and force you to come anyway. That's how it can greatly help with discipline and consistency. Then once you're actually at the training spot, a good partner will help motivate you to push your limits, and you'll probably be more comfortable in doing so as well, because you know if things go wrong, you have someone trustworthy there with you. In the gym, for example, you can push your sets to failure with more peace of mind when you have someone to spot you compared to when you're alone. A bonus benefit of social training that comes to mind right now with the rising popularity of run clubs is the possibility of finding a potential significant other. Me personally, I've yet to try out a run club, but I hear that a lot of people go there to get some training in while also on the lookout for a good-looking person who shares their interest in fitness. Having a little run club crush or gym crush might just be that extra bit of motivation you need to show up on those days when you're not feeling it. I said it before and I'll say it again, even though this video highlights a big pro of hybrid training, I want you to remember that there are cons to it as well, which I've covered in other videos. I really want this channel to keep a nuanced perspective on all the subjects I choose to cover, as I think it is a lost art in the social media world. That way you guys can make your own educated decisions on how you want to go about your training while taking into account your personal goals and lifestyle. Hope you guys found this video insightful, and let me know what you guys think about hybrid training.